I have another theory.
Okay.
Maybe the darkness is just the forces that want to change his book into something that he doesn't want, and he has to fight it so he can write his own ending.
I think this is a good theory.
But how does Barbara Jagger come into place? Because she's forcing him to write.
She's the editor.
She's the editor.
And trying to change his story into something he doesn't want to.
Like a horror story, because
it sells better, or maybe because she wants it because she was in the other story. I don't know. She wants to kill everyone because she's so angry.
The last normal mode manuscript page. So we're really close to the end. Yeah, I think this is really good. There's this one scene with...
Turn back now.
There's this one scene in the psychic asylum with one of the inmates. Do you say it like that? One of the clients from the asylum.
Patients, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. And
from their point of view, they're inmates, probably.
I guess.
He's working in video games, and he's complaining like 5 minutes to probably something like 5 minutes about the industry and how everyone wants to change your ideas.
Okay. So it goes into the same direction, I guess.
So this is kind of a talked about subject in the game in a way. The might of the cultural industry over the artists,
which is actually something that the game itself kind of fell victim to. However you say that, because the game was supposed to be an open world game.
Yeah.
And the publisher said, no, we don't have any more time left.
Yeah.
So they made it very linear.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And by the way, we are really extremely close to the end. But we have some time left to talk about everything.
So there are flying ships now.
Oh yeah, that's the final boss.
Trucks and boats.
And yeah, I'm...
maybe they're also a symbol for everything you can buy.
Materialism.
Yeah. I don't see any flying trees. Are there flying trees?
Right. In a few seconds I'll gain the achievements and all the pressure falls off me.
For not using any weapons.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do a really stupid mistake. Which is a shame, because this would have been a kind of a perfect run.
Just maybe for comic relief.
Yeah. Exactly like that. I had some troubles with this boss because I didn't know how to approach it. You have to get kind of close to finish him. And yeah, as you can see, all the flying objects, they tend to push you off the edge.
So the last boss is like a tornado?
Yeah. If you can, I don't know if we can see it, but if you look really closely, you can see Barbara Jagger standing in the middle of this.
Oh, okay.
But you can only see her at the final phase of the boss, and you have to look really closely, and we are watching it on half the resolution, so I don't know if we can see her. And you can destroy all the objects, but it's really pain in the ass.
So you have to strip her free of... Oh, okay, that was... It's kind of... Yeah, but it's kind of nasty.
Tragic, I guess.
Put this gap in between.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's not a real problem I died there, it's just vanity.
You can't win.
Just a vanity problem. And then also the birds come and attack you.
You hate the birds.
Yeah, I hate the birds. But and you have the first time in the game you have an unlimited supply of flare gun ammo.
Okay.
Which makes
it easy, right?
Which makes the boss ridiculously easy, yeah. What I'm doing now is...
There goes my materialism.
Yeah.
The birds. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody would actually buy a school bus, right? There's like 2 school buses floating around.
Yeah, but somebody makes money from selling the buses.
Yeah, it's true.
What I want to say about the boss, what I'm doing now is not, you don't need to do this. You can just find an opening in the tornado and jump across. You can just, I think, you can even just stand there and shoot the tornado from there. I think I did this in the Nightmare run. But I really didn't know for sure, so it took too much time.
But I thought you had the clicker and you would jump in Cauldron Lake and... Oh, you did that already?
Yeah, that was Alan's plan, yeah.
Okay.
So we will see if he does that later.
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
Yeah, the game probably, not probably, but essentially just said, you're taking too much time.
Yeah, hurry up.
Do what I tell you to do. But I was afraid because in my practice runs, all the objects were pushing me down the hole like 10 times in a row. And I didn't want to mess it up on camera.
It's all in your head.
And I think the visual presentation of this boss is really good. I like it, but mechanically it's too easy.
Yeah.
All the bosses and all the enemies are too easy. In the first add-on, which I recorded already, the final boss is really hard.
Okay.
If you don't have the right ammunition, if you have. Which means that you have to suffer through the whole episode without using it. It becomes easy. But yeah, I should stop talking for the final cutscenes.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream. Everything's fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Isn't it so in nightmares switches usually don't work?
Yeah.
In dreams, in general, right?
You're still wearing the same clothes? Being in bed?
She's naked.
Really dedicated to your shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Not shoulder pads, elbow pads.
Scaring me now.
I will
Come back
not
to bed.
go to bed
Are you
without
taking
them.
your pills?
With
Do you want me
my
to call
elbow
Dr.
pads.
Hartman?
I always wanted to be a teacher.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Find the clicker.
Yes.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Ooh.
Heavy smog in New York.
That's worse than Beijing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if there were dark clouds out in the sky, I wouldn't go outside, actually.
Dark clouds like these, no.
Yeah.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Was that himself?
Yeah, that's like a twisted version of himself.
Isn't he the end boss of one of the add-ons, Mr. Scratch?
I haven't played the second add-on to the end yet, but I guess it will be the end boss of the second add-on, yes. I know that you have to deal with him in the first add-on.
Okay.
I followed the idea of a path.
Yeah, Mr. Scratch. You're kind of left alone if you just play the normal game without the add-ons, with the idea of you being replaced by Mr. Scratch. Oh, and as you can see, there are still 15 manuscript pages left.
Oh.
And one thermos is missing. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Okay. I was a little bit confused right there. And the 15 manuscript pages, you only find them in the nightmare mode. And everything else is done.
Birds killed 1,900.
Yeah.
You hate birds.
Yeah, the bird
You're
grinding.
so evil. Poor birds.
What are Night Springs video games?
Add-on collectibles.
What were the thermoses for?
For keeping you
Warm?
awake.
Hey.
No, I don't know exactly.
I followed the idea of a path.
I guess it's kind of a Twin Peaks reference. And yeah, Mr. Scratch. We all have seen the Twin Peaks TV show. This is kind of what happens to Agent Dale Cooper too, right? There's this evil, twisted version of him at some point in the TV show.
Mm.
Like his evil twin.
Too long ago.
Yeah, but there was. So that's probably another reference to Twin Peaks, one of the dozens.
I'm leaving you.
I'm taking my time there, as you
I'm
can see.
leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you when you don't even love yourself? All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on! What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
This is really strange too, I think. These forged memories. False forged memories.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the desert.
Who knows? Maybe that's what really happened.
What I'm thinking right now is that these are memories from Thomas Zane.
Mixed up with Alan's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Because it is said in the game several times that she has a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
So it's cut out.
Yeah.
Which kind of means she has no
Get
heart.
away from me, you hag!
Yeah.
Am I? Let me go!
Alice!
Pretty
Alice!
awesome.
I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as
But
he
it's
was
in a
told.
literal way.
All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now
It's
true.
not.
It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
It's not just like a nice way to say that she has no heart, but she really has a hole in her chest where her heart should be. Probably because Thomas
Because
Zane cut it
everything's
out.
happening what we're seeing.
Yeah, probably because Thomas Zane cut it out, as we could.
Okay, yeah. So,
Could
but
hear
she
just a few
must be
seconds
dead
ago.
then.
Yeah. At this point, when he did it, she was already dead.
Now you will never get her back.
There you can see.
Oh, there's the hole in her chest.
Yeah.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
He probably just used the clicker, right?
Yeah.
In her chest.
Exactly. She kind of dissolved into thin air, into the light.
Looks like he's underwater.
Yeah. Because he actually is.
Oh, he is.
I mean, the cabin is underwater and he's in the cabin.
Okay.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
So he saved her, but now he's gone?
Yes. Or maybe Mr. Scratch took
What a
his
fool.
place.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mr. Scratch is now Alan, fully taken by materialism and making money.
Thomas Zane said, "Your friends. Don't worry. This is Mr. Scratch. Your friends will meet him when you're gone."
Okay.
Because he gave up his own creativity by destroying the dark.
Or his personality.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like personality, his creativity, what he, and now he's just like a
Star.
yeah, like what do you call these?
Celebrity.
Like a public whore.
Like, you know, there's a name for the kind of art you can buy at big furniture companies. Industrial art.
Oh, you mean like a IKEA?
Yeah,
those
exactly.
paintings.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this.
That's not art.
It's
There's the strange taken rose, and in the background, Nightingale in the shadows.
oh, so he's the new face of darkness.
Maybe, yeah.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Ellipses at the end. Yeah, that's it for the normal game.
Awesome.
So I think Alice wanted to keep Alan as he was before. Maybe. Because she says wake up at the end.
You mean like she already experienced Mr. Scratch and wants to have
Yeah.
Alan back?
One
Yeah, but also the game started. No, the game didn't start with Alan Wake Up, but the first episode started with Alan Wake Up. And the game ended with Alan Wake Up, and I mean his name's Wake. So
But
it's-
wake is the exclamation. Well, also the darkness exclamation. Huh?
exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark. Shouldn't talk with your hand in front of your mouth.
Ja, was nicht toll.
What?
Eine Aufforderung.
Um,
And then wake. Wake.
oh,
wakes,
you mean
it
it's like
it
an
should be
imperative?
Alan wakes if he's waking up, but he's not because somebody tells him to wake up.
Yeah. You mean imperative? Don't you
I guess,
call it this way?
Yeah, or maybe he's so separated from himself because now he's like, well, his own personality separated from the person he actually is. That the only thing which kind of takes him back into the real world is like the closest person in his life, which is his wife. So it's not actually his wife saying this.
So it's a
just
function.
Yeah, it's like the voice of his wife saying this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or he himself
David
tells
Bowie.
himself to.
Yeah, that's what I
on a
meant.
different note.
Yeah, I love David Bowie.
And he's back. Just to put that out there and get back
New
to the
album,
game.
or?
Yeah. Yeah, he has put out a new album, I think. Or will put out a new album in a few days or weeks. Whatever.
Actually, the last time I was here, I was driving home and I was listening to David Bowie on the way home.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably was a good idea.
Yeah.
Can always listen to David Bowie.
Some songs. I don't like the 80s stuff.
Yeah. The glamour stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I really like this game. I think it's really great. It's fun to play.
I'm too scared to play.
It's fun to play even for the third time. Hey, you're too scared to play it, and Pred is also too scared to play it.
yeah, I don't like these kind of games. Can't play them by myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm alone, if I had somebody with me, I would have no problem. But
I'm probably way too desensitized.
You watch too many horror movies
you
anyway.
like horror movies?
Yeah, there was a period in my life where I was watching only horror movies.
Really?
Yeah.
So why?
That's what I asked myself.
I don't know, Dr. Hartman.
So why would you watch only horror movies?
You want to get stronger.
Was this like in puberty or
No,
later?
it was like when I was between the age of 20 and 22 or yeah, something along these lines.
But you watched horror movies already when you were 8 or something, you told me.
No. My brother introduced me to horror movies when I was way too young. With the movie, I don't know what's its name, but you have to say the name of the
Jackie?
of the evil entity in front of the mirror 3 times.
That's oh my god, I know this. I've seen this. Oh,
I've not seen many horror movies, I can't help you.
I've seen this movie.
It's like a late 80s movie,
You
I
say
think.
3 times in front of the mirror, and then he
Yeah,
appears.
and then he comes.
Boogeyman?
Yeah,
No, it's not Boogeyman. No,
it's like based on the myth of the boogeyman,
yeah,
I think.
but it's a different name, right?
Yeah. Whatever. Everybody who knows the movie knows what I'm talking about. And there are a lot of bees in the toilets and stuff like this. And I was scared out of my mind at this time because I was probably like 12 or 10, I don't know, 11. And then I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street, the first or second one, way too early.
Now you can play Alan Wake by
And,
yourself.
yeah.
Be proud of yourself.
These freaked me out, but then later, no horror movie managed to freak me out.
I actually had a similar experience. I have 2 older brothers,
Yeah.
whatever you say this, and I was like 5 or 6, and they forced me to watch Hulk, the old TV show, and
That's
and-
great.
and because they were telling me, okay, there's this guy who turns into like a huge green monster and is like really angry, and I was so scared of this, and they forced me to watch it, and I started crying.
Aw.
And since then, I can't watch this. Candyman,
Exactly,
Candyman.
Candyman.
I can't watch.
You
this
can't
kind of
watch
movies.
Hulk.
No, Hulk is okay now, but all the other movies.
Hulk is great. I loved this show when I was younger.
You wanted to be Hulk.
No, but it was great. Hulk is a tragic person.
But he's big and green.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he can be angry and just kick everything he wants.
Can be angry and sad. I think these are the 2 emotions of the Hulk. Probably. Yeah, the whole credits.
It's a bit long.
I think there are so many Finnish names.
Finish, yeah.
Is the company based in Finland? Do you know
And
that?
some Japanese ones I'm seeing.
Yeah, because that's a Japanese localization.
What's the company's name?
Remedy.
Remedy Entertainment.
Now it's only Japanese.
So-
Yeah, because it's Japanese localization.
Speaking of
Okay.
Scandinavian,
Korea, Taiwan.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, only
Why?
one person in Korea was
Program manager. For what?
yeah,
For
ev-
what program if
for-
there's no one else in Korea?
No, for the whole localization. You know, the translation of the whole text and the whole organization of the new. I guess they have new voice actors in every country and stuff. And he did this all by himself.
Oh, okay.
The poor person in Korea.
The other ones are not mentioned.
And
Remedy Entertainment is a Finnish company.
yeah,
The last,
but Sam Lake is an American, right?
I guess, but it's actually the last game they made.
Okay.
Well, the last game they made was American Nightmare, but they haven't done any other
Yeah,
games.
it's not like a full price AAA title. American Nightmare.
They did some iOS games, so I guess
Okay.
they switched their.
Yeah, as I said
Priorities.
bore, the game didn't sell too well.
You didn't? So many people involved. How did they get paid? So it sells
Well, they have a
okay.
I
publisher
can
probably
tell
who
you.
gives them money for this, right? I mean, who's the publisher of this game? You know,
I don't have any idea.
because that's probably how it goes, right? I mean, you have like this idea of a game, and you go to a publisher, and if they like it, they give you a lot of money, so you can actually produce the game. Like with movies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Microsoft Game Studios,
Okay.
so I guess they have.
Microsoft lost money.
Yeah, they have a lot of
I
money.
mean, it is an Xbox exclusive. So
it was at
makes
first,
sense.
right?
Yeah, it was at first. You're right. The PC version came out, but there's no PS3.
There's no
version.
PS3. Yeah.
So why didn't it sell well? Too complicated?
No, I don't think so. But maybe too story-driven for the audience.
Yeah, we talked about this. I think that
Too scary?
It has a lot of gameplay flaws.
Yeah, and there was a lot of hype about it at first.
There was huge
And
hype.
a lot of people expected something else, and
Yeah. Probably they were kind of bummed out.
yeah, you have this
But
a lot of games.
I think the whole point your flashlight and shoot mechanic
It's too simple.
didn't have too many fans, and the repetitive kind of nature.
Mm.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this actually when I played.
And I don't know why, but I liked the way the game felt when I played it. But that's just me, and I probably just liked it because it was different. Because it was
That's not a good reason.
Yeah, no, it is a good reason because
It was something new for you.
yeah, I don't find that much fun playing a first-person shooter because all feel the same.
Yeah, they do.
That's
actually
what I
feel the
think.
same, yeah.
And it's all about you getting perfect at playing with the generic first FPS mechanics and controls, and nothing behind it. And I think every game that takes a different approach is good to play, nice to play, because it's something new, at least in terms of
Story was new, kind of.
and the story was great.
For a video game.
I have a lot of fun with games who surprise me with their story.
Yeah, that's one of my top priorities when starting a new game is the story.
Not always, but
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 12 for the PS2.
yeah.
Everybody said it has great game mechanics and everything, but the story was kind of weak, and I don't want to play it because I don't want to be disappointed at the end by the story. So
We were talking, I don't know if it was in a Persona episode or an Alan Wake episode about Final Fantasy 13 a little bit. And I like the game because of its story. I think that's why I like the game. And it was kind of, a consensus that people hated it because the mechanics weren't too great, and you had to play like 8 hours to have something that approached interesting combat.
yeah, but that's like a steep curve of you can't really. You have like the hardcore fans who don't really mind, maybe.
Yeah.
But everybody else is like.
And you have the hardcore fans who mind too much,
Yeah.
who have too much personal bond with the franchise. And I read earlier, but I might be wrong, that all the orchestral music stuff was recorded in Germany
Really?
by a German orchestra.
I'm gonna look this up. Soundtrack.
And I think the voice actors are great in this game. The sound design is great. It's a little bit too late to say this, but I would highly recommend to play and watch this game, all the footage of this game, with headphones on.
Because it's more scary.
Yeah, because of the atmosphere. I
Not
guess.
only that, because there went so much love into the whole sound design.
So have you actually watched the prequel real life TV show
No,
called Bright Falls?
no, unfortunately, still not.
Maybe we should do this commentary wise sometime.
Yeah, we should do this maybe. Or you watched it, right?
I watched like the first episode.
Okay, maybe we should watch the episodes before doing the add-ons.
Yeah, the add-ons, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we finished the game. I mean, there are the add-ons coming up, and I have to say that I have really big problems playing the second add-on
Because it's so difficult, or?
because it has really difficult parts. Yeah, there are a lot of mazes, and there's a
Okay.
lot of platforming.
Platforming, like jumping around.
Yeah,
But that's actually your kind of game, isn't it?
platforming with a good engine. Yeah, with good
Like
physics.
Mario.
Yeah.
But not platforming with this kind of physics and controls.
Yeah.
And you have to create almost all the platforms with your flashlight.
So
That
this
sounds fun though. Can
Yeah,
you-
it is fun.
sounds
We can't
frustrating.
just like create a straight line where you can walk on.
No, it's not like you paint the platforms, but you have to imagine you're standing on a ledge and there are dozens of words floating around.
I was just
And-
thinking how much fun would it be to think of platforms and they would come up in the video game.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
have,
have
like-
to.
Imagine your world where you're playing. That would be cool.
Yeah, it's like God mode.
Yeah, like in a
God
couple
mode
of
cheat.
decades, maybe.
Yeah.
Looking for.
Cerebral interface. Oh, there you go.
Oh, your statistics.
Yeah.
You finished. You have everything.
Everything except the add-on collectibles and the nightmare mode manuscripts.
So, do you actually get an achievement for killing 2,000 birds, or?
No, I got all the achievements there are to get in normal mode.
Poor
Awesome.
birds.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be editing this in a way, so I don't know what remains of us talking right now.
This probably not.
Also, I'm glad that there was no opportunity to see my email address.
As if we will get an email.
You suck.
Tornado Wrangler.
Yeah,
So you're going through all the achievements now, or?
yeah. I'm probably gonna be cutting this out or speeding it up. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, but awesome. We finished this in about 4 sessions, right?
4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5, yeah. And finally, I've seen Alan Wake complete.
It's not like the game is concluded with the ending of the normal game. I feel like the add-on episodes are legit episodes which were written,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
like real legit continuation of the game.
Yeah, to explain more and yeah.
So it's not really a conclusion, the final conclusion, but only intermediate conclusion.
Something I find really interesting is what time you actually finished. 4:18 a.m.
It's probably AM, yeah.
It's probably in the afternoon, right?
No, it's probably AM. So it was a good run, right, for the time of day
Yeah,
or night.
except that one jump into the gap.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the achievements are kind of easy to get. The only hard one in the normal game is really the one I just got in episode 6 where you're not allowed to pull the right trigger, and it's actually it's easy to get too, because you can just die and restart a checkpoint, or not. You can die and it doesn't affect the achievement, and if you by an accident trigger the right trigger, and shoot something, you can just restart
You
a
can just
checkpoint.
die and
Or you can just go, start and restart checkpoint. Go into the menu and restart this checkpoint, and then not do it, and you'll get the achievement anyways.
okay, that's very how do you say that?
Convenient.
Yeah, convenient. Very nice of the.
Yeah. The hardest achievement yet in my recording sessions is the one where you have to go through the whole first add-on without dying or restarting a checkpoint.
Is this in normal or nightmare?
In whatever mode you want to.
Okay. Yeah, you probably wouldn't choose nightmare.
No. No, it's really hard, believe me.
You disobeyed the park ranger's instructions. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so the only ones left are find all the manuscript pages, complete the game on nightmare and on hard difficult. And these are stacking. If you do nightmare, you get the hard mode achievement. Yeah.
So you have like a special collector's edition achievement?
No, these are add-on achievements.
Okay.
So you can see it goes up to 1,500. The normal game only goes up to 1,000. That's it.
Great.
We will see you again with more
Yeah.
awake stuff, things.
The add-ons
And we say goodbye, right?
Yep.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.